A decision from Governor Kay Ivey could upend the primary election that is just 18 days away.
It comes after the United States Supreme Court ruled that Louisiana could redraw its district maps on Wednesday. WVTM 13's Aaron Llewellyn joins us in studio.
Aaron, the governor has called a special session that is scheduled to start Monday.
Yeah, God, Carla, both Democrats and Republicans say that this battle is about making sure that these maps and voting districts are fair. The Democrats I talked to say that they want to make sure everyone's voices are heard without sending democracy back to Jim Crow, while Republicans say redrawing the map will allow for districts to reflect what they call the voting majority of the state. The legal battle over Alabama's congressional maps is just beginning.
They want to suppress those voices, and we do not want those voices suppressed.
On Friday, Governor Kay Ivey called a special session set to start on Monday. The goal is to look at having a special primary election if the state wins the battle to redraw its congressional maps.
Everyone's pleased to see that now that the Supreme Court has ruled that we will have maps that follow the law, which includes maps that are more compact in nature and have communities of interest.
Former Jefferson County Democratic Party Chair Wayne Rogers calls it a power grab by Republicans.
They've been saying all day and all this week that, oh, we're going to get proper representation for the state of Alabama. Well, I want to point out that 40% of Alabama votes Democratic in every single election.
But former chair of the county Republican Party, Paul DeMarco, believes a lot of Alabamians want to see a map with 6 or 7 districts that leans more Republican, giving them a chance to win those seats.
If you look at the maps previously, that's where the state of Alabama was, with 6 districts that leaned more Republican and 1 seat that leaned more Democrat. I think at the minimum you'll see that again.
But Rogers says it won't be that easy for Republicans to get it done, especially this close to the primary election.
So many people have already voted, people have already qualified. They'll have to change the law on qualifying. They'll have to change the districts. They'll have to essentially suspend primaries, which are, by the way, 18 days away.
With no decision yet, the question now is what a new map could mean for this year's election.
The hope is that next week the United States Supreme Court will rule on Alabama's map, and then the legislature and the state can move forward with these new districts and new elections.
Now, if you remember, the state of Alabama had its own case reach the U.S. Supreme Court over congressional districts in 2023. Now, the High Court decided that the map created 2 majority black districts was legal. That map has to be used until 2030. Governor Kay Ivey said if the injunction is lifted, the state would go back to using the congressional map drawn in 2023 and the Senate map drawn in 2021.